a solid thing.
Sure. Well, we will start with a recap before we get into this, because, oh boy. Anyone want to do it, or should I?
Can I throw something out there, Dio?
Mm-hmm.
I think people who do a recap should get a either a buff or a free day roll for something that they want to do to incentivize the other people who don't do it, everyone else to do it and pay attention more.
All right. From next year, so that everyone will be on the same page, because two of them aren't here to hear it. Whoever
Agreed.
goes and does the recap gets an inspiration for that session, which is a 1 free reroll.
And I will do the recap since I do remember most of it. We went to a building, ended up being a trap person that I believe we assume that, well, in reality, had the item, ended up running, was it 150 feet in one round?
Mm-hmm. After
We
being
ended up
recapped by
fighting.
Mina.
I rolled
How many?
5 ones in a row on those Eldritch Blast, I think it was.
Six. You rolled
6, okay.
six natural ones in a row. We ended up fighting a horde of skeletons.
Mm-hmm.
We also ended up fighting a giant worm that ate coal. Will end up finding a platinum coin in a fountain and 500 gold, which he did not tell the party because he's broke as hell and needs that for making things for him, because the party doesn't say that they want anything built.
Shush.
We proceeded then to go to the temple. Will said that he needed to go to this other temple first. No one listened to him. They all went to the other temple. He went to the temple to pretty much gain his subclass. And as we were in the temple, Mina was talking, and Soloth saw yellow eyes from the person they were talking to, and they responded with, to Soloth, welcome home, as the doors were locked and everyone became hostile.
Yep. I also got an answer from Mumble. She won't be able to make this session. But for now, we will start with Will. As you have had, you don't know exactly how long, but you have been invited to a temple. You were shown to a, I believe the appropriate word is prayer room, where you can sit down and pray and meditate and such. You've been there for a while. As you sit, I believe, however you sit, in a calm, relaxing position, as you just find your peace isn't the right word. You find serenity. You do have something that was given to you, a small stone that was supposed to help you relax in the meditation, in the prayer. When the door behind you slowly opens, and you can hear it because of your ridiculous passive perception, and time and time and time again, you run off. What do you do?
I I think he would probably try to use his blood in his swords to try to connect more, since he does have vague memories of being blessed by a god, in a sense. So I think he will pull out. I don't think he has. I think he'd use the black stone, essentially, and kind of coat his blood over it to try to attempt to turn it white. To actually, hold on. Does he have? No, I think instead he's going to cast the light spell above him instead, and then also use his blood. And the light spell will look like the moon in its current cycle, or whatever it is at the moment. Even though it's not seen, it could be in during the day, since they are not underground. I feel like the light would know what cycle it would be that night.
Yeah.
And he would focus on that and just focus on the blood and just focus on that more than any both those, as he lets all his senses go.
Okay. Roll a wisdom check to turn off your senses and just let go of them.
This is not going to be good.
Do so with disadvantage.
I don't have to.
Still, disadvantage. And I said wisdom. So 6 it is. All of the noise around you just quiets as you just mute it. It just becomes mumble jargon, background noise, static. And for now we will... Yeah, we will have to leave you there. Alright, got it. Back to the other temple! Alright. Bumble
Oh shit.
is going to have... right before the dwarven woman said welcome home to Solith is going to have flown off to Cole, who have left this place for some reason you do not know yet. This woman is going to slowly rise up standing and whistle, and is going to start taking gentle steps towards you, Solith. Arms wide, big, bright, motherly smile. We did miss you so much.
Mina attempts to step in front of Solith.
Go ahead and move. Almost as if they're not looking at you at all. You see that yellow shimmer over their eyes.
Not one step closer.
They just smile and look up. Lady Devere. It is such a displeasure to finally meet you. How's your mother?
How's your mother?
And your sister? Is she well?
Not another word. Mina's gonna attempt to intimidate them.
Go ahead.
As I think she has the shadows up.
Yeah? You see
So,
the
like, the shadows like flare up around her as she says this.
Mhm. As you activate the shadows and do this, their smile doesn't waver, their eyes do not waver, but you do see the cold sweat You see the shiver that is obvious as someone being frightened or spooked. But they speak in the same calm and collected voice. What are you going to do, Lady Devere? I am curious, if I say one more word. Isn't that right, you hear from the person up here on the balcony? This one just pushes an unconscious guard off their bed as they climb over. What will you do? I am curious for you to tell us. As you notice that all of the priests are gathering up. All of them with a faint yellow shimmer around their eyes.
Mina, I think we should go.
Why?
So
You
too.
are home, Solith. You have finally come back home to us.
Fuck, that's one spell slot gone. Mina's attempting to cast a spell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to
Yeah.
cast it again.
Uh,
Oh,
You already used it. Give me a moment. And they can obviously see you do it. And they take no hostile action. They do not raise or draw weapons or prepare anything. They do not prevent you from casting this spell.
yeah, but I rolled too low.
Yeah.
Gonna try again.
Alright.
Come on. Yes. Mina finally finds the power, and she puts a hand on Solid, and they both go invisible. Poof.
Alright. First of all, as you do that, I'm just going to do one important thing. Confirmation. Yeah. You both become invisible.
Where is it? The thingy.
Oh, don't make yourself actually invisible. You'll lose sight if you do. None of them
Okay.
flinch. None of them seem perturbed or bothered by this.
Mina will attempt to take Solid by the hand and
Yep.
lead her towards the
You
exit.
try, clumsily, as she's also invisible and you can't see her.
I mean, Mina had to have her hand on. It's a touch spell, right?
Yeah.
So she had to have her hand on Solid to make her invincible.
As you do, you see these priests just go up, drawing weapons, maces, preparing spells and putting them to the civilians' heads. If you wish to run, then go ahead. They do not appear to try to stop you.
Yeah, Mina will definitely attempt to drag Solid out of the temple.
Wait, what are they doing to the civilians?
They are preparing weapons, spells. They are looking like they're going to start killing these unconscious people.
Yeah, Solif is gonna just maybe stop walking all of a sudden. Mina, we're gonna kill them.
You idiot. Come on, I know what they're doing, but we have nothing we can do to stop them. We need to leave.
But if we leave, you'll die.
Yes, and they will die if we stay. It doesn't matter. Yeah, Mina again tries to talk Solid along.
You're also free to move on the map if you wish, by the way. So,
Yeah, I'm guessing like
do you
path.
allow Solif, do you allow me not to drag you along?
Yeah.
Alright. Then you're just free to move. You do
I mean, they're
hear
gonna.
them speak out just into the air. As you clunkily, very loudly, walk past one invisible, they turn in your general direction and start counting down from 10.
Why clunkily?
Yeah, even though you do not make extra noise, because armor, you're not actually hiding stealthily. You're just invisible. It doesn't prevent noise.
Okay, it was just me. I thought that was the point of Mithril. That's why you don't get disadvantage
Yeah.
on stealth.
It still can make noise, but you don't have disadvantage on stealth, which means it becomes easier, but that doesn't mean that you don't make noise.
Okay, well, Mina will try to make as little noise as possible as she drags Solid along.
Yeah, they just keep counting down. They don't seem to bother at all about you leaving. And
Oh, God.
0, and they start hitting, they start casting spells, they are just starting to kill all of these people, one by one.
Mina drags. Mina speeds up.
So you're both leaving.
Yes. I mean, yeah, Mina will try to get Solid to leave with her.
Oh,
Do you leave? I'm waiting for an
Like, Mina
answer,
has, like-
Solid. And if you're talking, I can't hear you.
Yeah, we can't hear if you're talking.
yeah, we're leaving. Oh, God.
As you are walking out through the gates, they were closed, but they weren't locked. But as you leave, one of them follows you, closes the door, and seems to lock and bar it from the inside. The people outside are just acting like normal. No alarms, no shouts, no screams. Just everyday life.
Mina will whisper to Solid. Solid, I may not be the smartest person, but I know one thing. You don't stop your enemy when they're making a mistake. They just spilled blood in a temple, hallowed ground. Bill is fucked, not by us, but by his own hand. You don't mess with the gods like that. Never. Even I know that.
Olive is just looking down. She's sad. Feeling guilty.
You couldn't have done anything, Solid.
I
That
guess.
was good.
I guess so.
Gizmo just climbs out and holds on tightly to you and squeaks.
Okay. Okay. Grab Gizmod. We need to go find Will.
You also realize that Cole and Bumble are gone.
We need
Do you
to
think
find
they
him.
hurt Cole and Bumble?
The last that anyone saw them, you saw Cole running out the front door with Bumble on their shoulder, but you don't see them anywhere around here.
They didn't say anything. Everything is fucked up, okay? I don't know what I'm doing, but I know we need to get out of here. That's all I know right now. One thing at a time. And we need to find Will. Probably doing something weird.
Do either
Yeah.
of you know where Will went?
Mina looks around for the most obscure and weirdest temple, because that's where she thinks Will will be.
Perception check.
Aww.
Solid, would she know where Will went?
I mean, didn't Will say that he went to a temple?
Yeah. Did she pay enough attention to which one it was?
He didn't say.
I did say
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Absolutely didn't.
You did say. I forgot what the name was.
You can roll a history check to recall.
Oh, my C button's not working. For fuck's sake.
You can double click on your token.
Oh, thank God. Okay. What was it? History check.
Yes. Will?
Pretty much the main description I said is a temple that has a moon, a crescent moon on it.
Mm-hmm. Mina, you see some temple around the corner that seems to be really dug in. Like you have to go through an alleyway to get there. That's what you see. Solid. You can also roll a perception check to see if you can find a temple with a crescent moon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you look around. You don't see one. You could probably ask around, but hey, Mina's running
Does
over there. She's just running in
does
that direction.
Solid say what he remembers about the crescent moon?
Yeah.
Wait, saloon? It's worship. Okay. Mina looks around for a temple to saloon.
Yeah. Roll one more.
Oh God.
As you realize that that back path was probably to some sort of storage.
Oh God.
She used the D4 since she had to roll the D20.
All right. There we go.
Yep. A success, and you cast a spell, invisibility drops.
Isn't it only if you attack?
No. If you cast a spell.
That's greater invisibility.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, yeah. You do spot one in the distance. As you start running towards this temple to locate Will, we will have to go back to Will as you are in the temple, shutting off all of your senses. You feel the warmth of this stone in your hand, and you feel like there's almost a heartbeat to it. And then you feel a small hand on your shoulder, and a sharp pain in your neck. As you realize that you've been stabbed for 2 points of damage. I will apply it.
Alright.
Oh, you already did? Okay. As,
Alright.
yeah, you wake up feeling stabbed in the neck.
I think it would be easier to stab him with an arrowhead versus try and pull a sword out.
Alright.
So he will strip stab whoever stabbed them in. You know what? I'm gonna aim for a vital artery in the thigh.
Alright. Feel free to attack this test board. Improvised weapons. Which is just a dexterity check. Or a strength check.
I will do dex.
Yeah. You turn around and you stab, and you see a young boy in cloistered clothes. And you have stabbed them in a vital part of their thigh. As they just slump to the ground. Roll damage. 1d4 plus your strength modifier.
So if I roll one, I heal them.
Nope. Minimum of 1 damage.
I'll just roll a d4.
Mm-hmm. You deal 1 point of damage. As you stab this child in the thigh, who is holding a knife that he stabbed into your neck. And their eyes are colored in a golden mist. With a big smile. Ah, so you finally started paying attention to what I was saying. As they
just gonna
start stumbling to get back up.
and look at them.
It's obvious that they should be in pain, but they stand up as if they don't feel anything at all. And that's when your blind senses kick in. You realize that you feel the presence of multiple creatures surrounding you within 10 feet. But you cannot see any others.
I do not have blind sense. I just have dark vision.
Oh, didn't you have it? Blind fighting?
Nope.
Oh, well, then your passive perception, you hear the pattering of footfalls. Bare feet upon stone.
Do I have said item yet or no?
Yep. You might not have realized it yet, but you do have it.
He will rip the arrow out. He does not care 100% because this person did attack them. It was self-defense. And he's gonna pull out a rag, clean it off, and look at it. Person and be like, "You shouldn't be doing this in a temple."
They just smile. And it is rude to ignore someone when they speak to you.
It's true not to interrupt someone while praying to a god.
They just smile. As you hear the pattering of footfalls around you as other people seem to be running towards you. What is your armor class?
17.
Alright. 17, that would be 13 points of damage as you feel multiple small blades stab at you as the invisibility drops, as you see multiple children with daggers trying to stab you. They all look to be 10 years younger, maybe. All of them adorned in clothes as if they were servants of this temple.
You'll take a step back and
they are assaulting you. They are trying to kill you.
I'm going to be casting this.
Alright, yeah. Fair.
They're all half-elves.
Nah. Alright. Let's see. Then roll.
What is
this is the new sleep in the not old one. In a 5-foot radius sphere centered on the point. Okay. Yeah.
I didn't even know they did a new one.
Yeah, they did. Or were you attempting to use the old one?
I have the new one, therefore I must use the new one.
Alright. There would be that many. What is your spell save DC?
My spell save is 16.
One of them does not fall asleep. As you see the smallest, scrawniest halfling child with a dagger and that yellowish glow on their eyes just staring at you. And they keep charging at you, trying to kill you. You could easily knock them out, run away. This is not even a fight, this is they have 4 hit points at most.
Will would knock them out and then just continue walking out.
Yeah, in that case, athletics, just to see if you beat this or not. Because you're choking them out, I'm guessing.
I was just going to use the... I was just going to use... inventory. Why do I have 2 enchantment rods? I need to delete one of those. You know what? He is just going to use... He'll just use the blunt end of his scimitar.
Yeah. Then make an attack. And is this non-lethal damage? Yes or no?
It is non-lethal. He is just knocking the person out.
Yep. Roll damage. Yep. They are unconscious.
He's just going to walk out. But as he's walking out, he's going to test his luck.
A giant rat.
Oh dear.
Yeah. In a room full of unconscious children. With daggers. Inside of a prayer room.
He's gonna look at the rat and say, as I walk away, I want you to run, grab the daggers, bring them all here. And he's just gonna walk outside the temple.
It tries moving the daggers as best as it can for a giant rat. And what else was it supposed to do?
Bring them to him.
It can pick one and start dragging it.
I mean, it has 7 strength. If I can wield a dagger
Yes.
with 7 strength, it can.
Yes, but it has tiny little rat hands that are still giant but tiny. And it has a mouth, and it doesn't have the anatomy to carry, things effectively. It doesn't have pockets.
I mean, it's considered a small creature, so it's the same size as Bumble.
Yeah. It's still a rat. It has the intelligence of a rat, too. But it starts grabbing one and just tries following and carrying it outside. You'll have to make 7 trips.
Hey, 7 free daggers. You can smelt them down and make stuff new.
Yeah, assuming that no one is gonna react to a giant rat dragging a blade through the temple and, smite it. Or hit it with a broom. But as you are heading outside, do you head straight out of the temple?
Yes. You would walk right out front and...
As you do, you would see... Well, Mina running towards you, but not Solith. It's just Mina.
Wait, why not Solid?
She's still invisible.
Still invisible.
No. It dropped
Yes.
for everybody.
No.
Nope.
Oh, for a target. Okay, I thought I had to concentrate for both of us to be invisible. Okay.
Yeah, you have to concentrate. But if they don't break it, they keep it. As long as you keep concentrating.
Oh, okay. Okay, I need to... Okay, I misunderstood the spell then. Okay, let me put concentration back on.
So yeah, you just see Mina randomly running towards you.
I was gonna kind of grab a rag, clean his neck a little bit, and then... I believe I still have good berries.
Yeah.
I'll cast it. So I'll say I have 5 left. Wait, I didn't strike that damage in. So that was on me.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'll just get all 5.
Yep.
Yep.
Make an item
48.
good berry and then make 1 out of 10. Easier to keep check that way.
Yeah. Will do. I'll make sure to put those in as consumables.
Well, why do you have the look of somebody that's been stabbing orphans?
He walks out covered in blood.
Any more of the lions stabbed me, and I disabled one But it seems like there's some people that have yellow eyes that seem like they were taking over people.
Yeah, that's been going around. Our trip to the temple of S93 didn't go so well either. A lot of people dead. Yeah. Oh. Wait. Solith, where are you?
Still holding her hand.
Okay, I didn't know if she let go. Okay. And I have Solith. We had to go invisible to get out of there. Mina exhales and drops the concentration.
Mhm.
Well, I'm guessing you guys had the same problem. Just seems like you guys got out easy.
Yeah, I guess. Solith, are you okay?
Solif is just looking down, and she's sad. She just feels guilty and still sad even after what Mina said.
It's all right, Solith. We'll find a way to fix this.
Okay, sure.
Okay, sure, me. I promise. Okay. Never promise.
Suddenly, everyone hears to some degree some commotion. Will, you hear a heart-wrenching scream down the street.
I think we should start moving that way. See what that is, and then
Mina,
if it
you would
doesn't,
know that that is from the direction that you came.
Yeah, I think we should find some place to hide. Actually,
did you guys kill somebody or something?
no, more like the entirety of the temple servants were taken over, and they started murdering the injured people that were already there. So yeah, that's probably what somebody just discovered, I'm guessing. It sounds like a scream of discovery.
Will's gonna kind of look at Mina and be like, well, if you came from that way, we should make it look like we're heading that way, see what the hell happened, but then walk away, or just make it look like we're not fully interested.
It doesn't matter if we try to keep up appearances. They can control anyone they want. We are literally playing their game right now, and I won't expose Solith to that either. I think we should find the stranger instead. And Mary. And Dante and Inferno. And warn them.
Will's just gonna take a look around and see if anybody's paying attention to them.
We can't hear you, DM, if you're speaking.
Yeah, that's right. Will, you can roll a perception check, and Solith, yes. As you were walking out, they started counting down. When they hit 0, they just started killing people as you were walking out.
Okay.
If you look back, you could see it.
Yeah, I think Mina was trying to drag Solid so fast, like also to shield her from it, like getting, and also so Solid would have a hard time, like looking back, I guess, like if that makes sense, like just getting Solid out of there.
Yeah. But she also hesitated, so she could very much have seen it if she wants to. But you would definitely hear thwacking and spell sounds and sizzling. And, well, at first glance you just look and there's no one around you obviously looking at you. There are some people giving some looks to Mina, being a drow, but there's nothing openly hostile. But you see people in the distance coming out of the church, and they seem red, very red, and they are just crying, sobbing, or collapsing. It looks bad.
Hmm. I don't know what I'm concentrating on. Oh, sleep. I didn't realize. Let's get going, guys. Is there any place you guys want to go?
Did you hear what I just said?
Well, we do have to get to them, but they still have the city blocked out until the guards wake up.
Okay. Yeah. We're gonna go see if we can fight them. And yeah, Mina will, still holding Solid's hand, begin walking towards the through the alleyways towards the Mage's College.
Mm-hmm.
You should
So,
probably let me lead, Mina.
Well, fine. Do your thing.
alright.
Yes. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Need to catch my breath. And while Mina is catching her breath, she will use this.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Solid. What are you doing? How are you doing? What's running through your mind as you are darting between alleyways, away from the temples?
I mean, Solif is she's thinking about everything that just happened in the temple.
Is she
And
oh, go ahead.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
no, go.
I was just gonna ask if she's overwhelmed.
Yeah, she's overwhelmed.
How stressed do you think she feels right now with everything that's been happening, one thing after another?
I mean, from seeing Bill and then like people being literally possessed or something, and all of a sudden people being killed, she is pretty stressed out about everything, and maybe a bit on edge because like she doesn't really feel like trusting any strangers after that event.
You would also, as you have actually been around Bill for at least a period of time, you know he has this uncanny ability to convince people, to talk people into things, to make people want to do what they want to do. And you have seen it before, but you always just shrug it off like it has to be some trick of the light, that yellow glow in their eyes, that shimmer, like there's something there. But you might start thinking that it's not just simple charisma, that it might be something more to it. With everything else running through your mind. You make it to the Mage's College. Just bringing in the map. Just going to remove the U, to remove you, and to move all of you. Right about there. You arrive at the library. Doors open. The person sitting at the front desk sits and reads, enjoying their time leisurely as you approach the front doors. They raise their heads, then just smile and wave.
Do you have any kind of security measure here at the college?
They raise an eyebrow and chuckle. Quite a lot.
Well, might want to sound the alarm. Shit's going down, okay?
They just raise an eyebrow even more. And what exactly is going on?
Well, you know, Freed's going berserk and killing everybody in the temple. Kinda going down.
Essentially, someone's casting magic and taking control of people.
I will just ask, is that will lying or persuading? You do not know.
Well,
suspect.
seeing that he that's what he has come to is little kids wouldn't just randomly attack like that, and they all had similar effects. So,
all right,
he would not be lying. This is something that he's kind of seen. So persuasion.
It would be persuasion for either Mina and Will, separately, or one person with advantage. Mina, you have disadvantage because you are covered in shadows.
Let's just both roll. If that's the... What do you think, Mina?
Sorry, I was using the bathroom. Mina will drop the shadows.
Would you like to roll persuasion separately, or one with advantage?
You want to roll with advantage, Mina?
Yeah. Let's try that.
I only got a +1.
Do you have proficiency?
Yeah, okay.
I do not.
Alright, then it is separately. You can only help if you have proficiency.
Okay. Yeah, okay, that meme you sent, I guess I shouldn't cast guidance because it would be obvious.
Oh yeah.
Just gonna oh shit. Holy shit.
Oh no.
Oh no. Solif, do you have the proficiency in persuasion?
You can't.
Two people
can't
have
help.
already
No.
done their thing. He goes, right. Well, I will send a message and the heads of the departments will look it over.
I mean, my dude, what's your name?
Emil.
Okay, it's just so we know who to point the finger at when shit goes down. Nice,
Mina,
I mean, I hope you like your job.
Mina, just... I'm sorry.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I deal with bards.
I would have fired you, you know?
Yeah.
I know how bards are.
But to be fair, you would never have gotten the job.
Have you ever heard about the program called Lion's Den? Yeah.
Will grab Mina's hand and just pull her along.
Mina's pulling along backwards as he keeps talking. I'm not buying what you're selling, dude.
Yeah.
Don't stay in your firm.
Don't worry, you can't afford what I'm selling anyways.
God, I'm gonna kick his ass.
If this keeps going, he's gonna start casting religious mockery on you.
Oh god. I guess it's a train now because Mina's holding Solid's hand.
Yeah. doors would have been closed, but you can open them. As soon as you open
Open
them, just Dante and Inferno turns around and immediately starts charging, and then slows down, clumsily, bumping into you.
Oh god.
I give them both a head rub as I kind of push Mina onto the couch.
Yeah, Mina face plants as long as she is and just lies there. And then she picks up a pillow and then she just goes into the pillow.
And Will can hear everything she says in the pillow.
No, she's just screaming in frustration into the pillow. She's not saying anything.
Yep.
High perception's a curse, I tell ya.
Yeah. And the stranger Mary just sits there, looking a bit confused. Where's Bumble and Cole?
Ask these two.
She just looks over at the two of them, looks at Mina, and then just turns immediately to Solid.
They escaped from the temple after
Both look
A
at
lot
each other.
of people
Yes?
died. Something bad happened.
Looks at Will. Multiple stab wounds. Yeah, we gathered that.
It
Oh, I
wasn't
thought
the same temple.
Solid was talking to Dante and Inferno. Mina was about to say, "You're talking to the horses."
No, I'm not talking to horses.
Both horses just stare at me and I look, totally understanding everything that Solid is saying. Right. And I assume that you all informed them of what happened.
Yep.
They aren't listening.
But Mary and the stranger go, we are listening to her speak.
No, I mean, the guy at the front desk, we warned him, but he wasn't really convinced by us.
I mean,
Both of them just look at
we're
each other
not
and go,
really.
looks at the group of you. Yeah, I can see that.
We're
I can be
not kind of
convincing.
talkers. Mina, you are very convincing when you want to murder and maim people or colorize people. Trying to tell the truth and inform people of information, our party is not really that good at it.
Mina throws a pillow at Will. What is
Why don't
that?
we roll
Dex plus proficiency?
That's strength.
Yeah, that
No,
is strength.
It's strength because I couldn't do shit with silverware. I had to use strength for that shit.
Yeah, improvised weapons are strength.
Oh, I thought it was okay. I thought it was Dex when you throw things.
No, it's all
Um,
strength.
And she isn't proficient in pillows, so
No,
I'm guessing.
improvised weapons, no proficiency, so you throw it. It lands next to him.
I feel like with that 7, it would like land like right here.
It was very light.
And it's more like a fit being like she throws it to the side.
Right.
Will's gonna check himself for that item.
Yeah.
And seeing that he has it, he's just kind of I'm guessing it's small.
Mm-hmm. He's
just gonna kind of sit down.
It's about the size of
will
a
grab the
baseball.
pillow. Yeah, you will grab the pillow and just kind of sit cross-legged and just set the egg in the center and just kind of essentially heat it in a sense.
I just
on a.
I found something where you can calculate your yeet score. Oh, alternative throwing rules. Oh, that's funny. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. The stranger and Mary just look at each other. Huh. Well. So. The stranger pipes up as they are just look at each other, beginning to talk, and he goes, "So you mentioned the foul four, and then they showed these yellow eyes." Looks at me now.
Don't remember. Mentioned a bunch of stuff.
It
Was
just
that
takes a
the
deep breath.
stranger? Solid. Was that what happened?
Yeah, they were being controlled.
But they only started being controlled when Mina mentioned the foul four, didn't they?
Mhm. Yeah.
Well, I guess we shouldn't go around talking about them willy-nilly. Which, Mina, I'm not picking a fight with you right now. Too tired. You probably shouldn't have done that from the beginning.
Now you're picking a fight. You should just have shut your mouth. It was the temple of Alistray. Such a sacred place. How would I? It wasn't like I walked up to a random person on the street and was like, "Hey, heard of the foul four, my dude? What's up?"
No.
Fight this out. I didn't say shit, and I got stabbed, and they're fine. I don't like these
Yeah.
odds.
Will has a point. Why don't you point fingers at him? He's killed an entire orphanage, apparently.
Both turn to look.
I'm the one that got stabbed, Mina.
You said by a child.
Yes, I was meditating to get this back. And I woke up with a knife in my neck.
Well, I get one for free then. I get one free child killing as well.
No,
I didn't
Mina.
kill anyone, Mina.
Solid gets one too.
No. Mary
They
just
are
goes, no.
asleep right now. I used my ability to put them to sleep after they stabbed me.
Mina makes air quotes. Oh, to sleep, you say. Yes, that's what we call it now. I put many people to sleep with my sword as well. They slumbered real good after I took their heads.
Do you not remember the fight we had at the prison, Mina, when that one giant group went to just passed out?
Yeah, I do.
Yes, I have a magical abilities that can put people to sleep.
Well, I was being sarcastic. God damn it.
Well, I'm gonna grab a random rock in my inventory, cast light on it, and throw it at Mina. And say, how about you spend more time in the light?
What does that even mean? We can't hear you if you're talking.
No, I was just silently listening to all of this.
I'm surprised Mina didn't get that. Will and is actually very disappointed.
Mina gets it, but it doesn't make any sense.
It's not like you go outside and be in the daylight.
She can. She's not a full drow.
Full Drow can do that too.
It just hurts them.
He's making a knock at being a drow. Since Mina's racist, Will decided to become.
No. Mina got that, but she's been in. No, it doesn't matter. It's just yeah.
These people's intelligence scores. Yeah. They don't realize each other's. Yeah.
No, I got it. Really funny. I just don't think Will has a future as a comedian.
Right. So. Bumble and Cole are missing.
Yeah, out somewhere
Blood.
fucking. I don't know.
Both just shrug. Yes. And a temple full of people have been killed, or most of them. Will was ambushed by children. Right. Well, we are mostly done here with what we could gather. Takes up a bag with multiple scroll cases. We have been gathering these to help us find out more stuff. We were gonna show everyone in the evening when we all met up. I guess that's not happening. So, what are we doing? Where are we going?
You're gonna tell Sophie what's going on.
Alright. How?
Who has the key? Doesn't Mary have the key?
The key
It-
is in the cart, which is super tiny.
All right.
Well,
She goes,
I
I
have
can dispel it.
a sending stone she gave me.
How about this? I will. Where is the key? I will try
It's
to
the
get
entire
it out.
cart. And everything inside of it
Yes.
has been reduced to the size of your thumbnail.
Yes, but hey,
It's inside of a
have
crate.
high perception.
It is inside of a locked crate inside of a miniaturized cart.
Okay, what we can try to do is, I don't want that to be out and about. I can try to get in there, get it out. It's gonna be hard, but I will attempt it because I would much rather have that out of play for right now.
Alright.
So
Mary says, but we should probably not do it here because if you mess with this and it becomes big again, points at room, points at all of us in room, we should probably find some other place to do it that isn't inside of here.
I have a better. Let's have Mina do it in here, and we'll all stand outside.
What?
It can solve a lot of problems.
Oh God. Mina takes the sending stone. Sophie, we in trouble. Big trouble. Need help. We at the Mages College in, what is the city called?
Venork?
Venog? Venog?
Mhm.
I think that was under 25
Yep.
words. There.
Oh,
She knows
so
now.
hard. If it's just a random rock. Out of everything, it's just a rock Mina thinks is magical.
No. Cole. Sophie gave this to us and Cole gave it to Mina, as I recall. It's a one-time use thing, but at least Sophie knows that we're in big trouble now.
I'm thinking, yeah. I'm just
I'm
thinking
just
about the
gonna-
response that you're gonna get, but please continue.
Oh, I thought it was one way.
If it's a sending stone, you can send
It is.
25 words and it sends 25 words back.
Okay, yeah, given to Cole from Sophie, emergency stone. Yeah, this is an emergency.
Yep.
Mina thinks.
What would Sophie do here? Need a day is the answer you get back.
Yeah, Mina is holding it out so everybody can hear.
Mhm.
I don't know if it works, like you can put it on speaker.
That has never been
It's
established.
only for you.
If it's a sending
I
spell,
think it's
yes,
only
but
to you.
I know. But it can also be fun if you allow it.
Yeah, no,
on
just for
speaker.
the sake of ease. Yeah, Mina definitely puts it on speaker.
Yeah. Need a day is the answer you get back. That's it.
That's something at least. Mina says to the others in the room.
Well, we have one day to essentially waste. I would like to do some. Well, never mind. I was going to say do some crafting, but since the cart's small, I can't get the resources out.
Yeah.
So, honestly, I think the safest place is here. This place has a lot of magical protection. We could also go to the Pugilist Guild, but I fear they might get taken over again, and I don't want to upset Cole if all his friends murder each other. Yeah, I'm being thoughtful. Chapter 7 in How to Make Friends for Dummies.
Mary just looks you straight in the eyes, Mina. Well done, Mina. Really. Good job.
I don't think they would kill each other, With those people, I think they would try to kill us.
Will, don't ruin this for her. She's doing good. Let her do good. Please?
Mina flips off Will.
I mean, we can just take away Mina's food if she keeps acting up like that.
We really don't need to fight amongst each other right now.
Warlocks need naps when they get grumpy.
Stranger just points a couch that Mina is lying on.
Exactly. And she turns over and lies on her back and like looks up at the ceiling, like grimacing, like a frowny teenager.
Alright, so we're staying here. I don't know if we can stay here for the entire night. I'll check. How are you doing, Solith?
Seen better days.
It's not much, but it's a library. There's some books. You can read if you want to. Maybe it will help you keep your mind off it.
Solif would nod in thanks.
He reaches out to give you a head pat and kind of stops, just waiting for if it's okay.
Solif just looks at his hand, but just nods again.
Head pats. Will you hear, "Hey, what's up, Emil? Got any good books around?" Seems to be making friends. There he just sits down on the couch. Ah, shite. I'm too tired for this shit. He looks exhausted and haggard.
Oh no.
Dante just pushes a pillow over Mina's face.
What the hell?
Don't worry, they're not pushing down, they just push it over. You started snoring. They aren't struggling. They aren't strangling you or suffocating you.
Just do it. Do it. You can get the good sugar. Just hold it down for 2 minutes. I'll give you the good sugar.
Oh god. Do you really want to wake Mina up when she's finally quiet and asleep?
Will did tell them to give Mina a hard time. He would give them the good sugar.
Yeah. The horse just turns around and their arms just flop about like wet noodles. They haven't figured out how to use the arms yet.
Mina grabs Gizmod and snuggles him.
It's a dog now?
Wait, a dog?
You said Gizmot.
Oh yeah, no, it's because the AI Solid created of Mina keeps calling Gizmo Gizmod. Oh well, we got her to stop. But...
Yeah, now you're doing it instead.
Yeah, on purpose.
Solid, do you stay by the door or do you go somewhere else?
I put it in. I hate not having a space bar. Fucking hell, like so bad. She's gonna place Gizmo down on the sofa and then just go to the library to distract herself.
One of the horses just keeps following you around. He doesn't really do much except just follow you around and look in various directions. You have a feeling that he's looking out for you. And This map is empty, but there are students that come and go, there are people. The only reason is because if I were to populate this with actual tokens, there it would likely lag. And if I were to put an accurate number of people, it would be a lot. So you can see up to 20 people to all the way up to 100 per hour coming and going. It's pretty active.
There.
So you're taking an hour's long short rest, I take it.
Yes, that was the plan, at least for Mina. I don't know what the others are doing.
Because this would be a time period moving forward. I'm just confirming. Because it is evening and it will turn into night if you do this. You can take an early day if you want to, if you have nothing else to do.
I think Will would be just straight up concentrating on hatching this egg.
Alright. And the stranger would tell you that you got permission to use this room to even stay the night here. The reason why I'm asking is because if you're sleeping here or on another map, I need to prepare another map. I'm just confirming where you are going to spend the night.
Will would ask the stranger if he grabbed the boxes that he brought to the inn for the said raid.
He looks confused and then thinks about it and says that he didn't take any boxes. Because I know you're talking about the dresses, but he didn't know about those. They're probably in some, evidence impound.
I'm going to
Evidence storage.
murder everyone in this town. And it won't be nice.
Yeah, just Mary and the stranger just looks at Will, thinking back to what he has actually done, and if that is a giant red flag, like he's being possessed. But are you all staying the night here?
Yep.
Mina?
Yeah.
Alright. Then I need everyone to take their places where you're sleeping.
Will cast a spell.
Mhm.
He is going to cast the alarm spell.
Alright. Go ahead. And Solith, if you have been given permission to stay in this place. So if you would like to place wherever it is you're gonna rest in that room. In the room where me and the rest are.
Oh man, I can't sleep in a library.
That the stranger and Neil will tell you is not a good idea because at night the security systems are operational and people are not supposed to be here.
Fair enough.
Nerd.
Oh,
As the
shut up.
statue just stares at you menacingly as you walk past.
He's standing there, menacingly.
Do you lock the door because you can?
Yep.
I will do the alarm on the outside.
Alright.
So it's going to be here and then on the window.
So you set 2 separate alarms, correct?
20 feet cube.
Yep, it still doesn't go through walls.
Yeah. I have this. I have 2 spell slots, so I will.
You can ritually cast it if you have the ritual casting.
I don't have the ritual casting feat.
Okay. But
So.
the feature, it is a class feature as well.
Oh yeah, then I will ritually cast it.
Do you have it as a class feature?
I mean, it says it's a ritual spell.
Yeah, but you need to be able to ritually cast them. It's an actual feature of your class.
I don't know if I get that or not.
Alright, then you cast them.
I think it's only clerics, wizards, and
druids.
bards
Druids,
and
I think.
druids.
I don't
Yeah.
think bard.
Druids. I'll cast twice.
Yep. Alright. Then I will have to make some rolls to see how this goes.
Is this spooky enough, this music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. The stranger is going to sleep on the chair. Mary is taking this here. What do you call it? Not exactly a couch, but stool to lay on. Solid is meditating there, Will's meditating there. The horses are... yeah. Laying down around the campfire. Well, not campfire, but the fire, which is magical. Doesn't actually produce any heat. Alright. And... alright. I will now show you the result.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I'm just showing you the result.
Natural one.
Yep. For
Fucking
if
mean, is
anything
that-
happens during the night.
That means nothing happened.
Yeah.
It's not sure
No.
one.
No.
You're rolling for it.
No. This is a matter of how good is the night for you. A natural 20 is perfect nights. This is not good. First of all, Will and Solith, because you're both elves, I take it, so you both have a trance.
Mm-hmm.
4 hours sleep, so you would wake up early if you go to bed early. Will, you feel like you're done. It can awaken. All you need to do is to open it. But you thought maybe it's best to wait, until the sun rises, so to speak, so that you don't wake everyone up in the middle of the night. But you hear scraping outside the door. Stone on stone, like something is moving. And you start hearing pitter pattern on the windows as there are rain droplets on the window. And you
Oh,
start
goddammit.
hearing the low rumbling of thunder.
Oh no. Okay. I got this.
But you are underground. Will, you just barely spot it. Eyes in the darkness peering in at all of you. Before dodging out of view. Solith and Will are awake. Everyone else is asleep.
And we both got our long rest.
Yep. Will and Solith got long rest because it's 4 hours. Well, technically I should roll a d8, but I think it's going to... yeah, long rests.
Oh, come on, please work. It's like... nothing's working for me.
If you click your character and you go to the action bar that appears, under utility, you should have short and long rest.
It's not working for me. I have tried on the character sheet and on utility.
That is so weird. You'll have to manually reset it, and I do not know why it's not working. So just replenish resources. But as soon as you have finished your long rests, what do
Yep.
you do?
We prepare spells.
Yeah, that too if you want to. In the meantime, how's Mina sleeping?
Like a baby.
Yeah, keep snoring into that pillow.
Yeah. Mina's a heavy sleeper.
He's whispered to Kimbo. Gizmo, just go in there. I won't say anything.
Can you hear the rain and stuff?
Yeah.
Perfect.
How is Solith resting?
What do you mean?
You do meditate to get your long rest, but how is she doing with all of this mentally? Have you been calming down? Have you been waking up? How is your rest?
I feel like she would be waking up from time to time, just on edge. But she is maybe slowly calming down as she's in a safe area.
As you're all resting, when you're finished with your spells, let me know.
Oh, Mina gets a long rest as well?
No,
No? Okay.
only 4 hours. I'm just waiting for Solith and Will to be done so that they can let me know.
I've done mine.
All right, I think I'm gonna try that one of the new spells.
While you guys do that, I'll just use the bathroom really quick. Just to carry on.
Mm, well, you can keep going, DM, because I just have to flip out one spell.
Oh yeah, I'm making some preparations. No
Oh,
worries
there we
here.
go.
It's having fun. What the fuck? Why are there particles everywhere?
Yeah. Why is there?
Um. Oh no.
Back!
Oh my god, there's so many particles!
Oh no, not the bees!
Christmas came early.
DM, if you're speaking, we can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for everyone to be ready.
Oh, okay.
We are.
Watch this
Alright.
place be on fire or something.
No. Solith. You smell
Yeah?
very familiar sweet scent. A flowery one. And you blink for a second before you see tiny little yellow petals floating before your eyes. Fire petals, to be specific.
I think Solif is gonna slowly stand up and kind of look around for a moment, see if anyone else is awake.
Yep. It looks like Will is awake.
Will,
What's up?
are you seeing this as well?
Do I see anything?
No?
I don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Damn it, Mina. Caught me off guard. Solif is gonna probably try and grab one of the petals to see if like it's real. If she's like maybe just seeing things or something.
You reach out and you grab one. And you think you have it in your hand. You can open your fingers to see.
Solif is gonna do that.
A small yellow pearl lays in your hand.
Solif is gonna try and show Will the petal, but she is starting to like maybe freak out again.
Yeah? Well, it's nothing there. She's just showing her empty hand.
Wills would be still sitting down. He's just gonna kind of have his, he like kind of use the back of his hand, check her forehead for the temperature.
He does that, and Solid, you feel a pair of hands on your shoulders.
From behind?
Yeah.
Don't I
Um,
see anything else with my ridiculous passive perception?
No?
Solif is gonna immediately turn around.
It is so good that you are finally home.
Why are you here?
For you, of course. As he just goes in for a hug.
Solif immediately backs away. Yeah, Solif just would back away.
There's no need to run.
With Will's kind of ridiculous insight, seeing that Solith is backing away from something in this general area, because I'm guessing I do not see them,
You do not?
Will kind of be kind of the defensive, kind of pull Solith back one more step and stand in front of her.
Do you allow Will to get in between? Alright. Mina,
He's
you're starting to slightly stir awake when you get pushed back, Solith. You feel like you bump into someone who wraps their arms around you.
Solif is gonna turn around again and oh god, she's gonna immediately turn around and then move. Move to the side, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So just so you know, I cannot see what you can see. So you are my eyes right now.
Bill's here.
We're always here. You never left.
So I'm just trying to think on how to act this out.
Yeah?
Solif is probably gonna oh god, so I don't know how to act this out. Oh god.
That is okay. Is she
Um,
hyperventilating? Is she panicking?
Yeah, she's definitely gonna be panicking. Yeah, Solif is gonna panic and just maybe start to stumble back, maybe feel a bit dizzy.
Mina, you wake up.
I feel like I slipped on a rodent. What's going on?
Solid is standing up, pale in the face, breathing heavily, and Will is just paying close attention to her.
Mina, seeing this, immediately gets up and moves over to Solid.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Solid, what's wrong? What is up with you two?
There is nothing wrong with you, Solid. You are just perfectly fine. Everything is okay.
I'm guessing Mina's devil side doesn't help her here.
No? It's a dark room, or at least it should be.
Solif is gonna just cover her eyes and just start mumbling.
It's okay. I'm here.
No way.
Mina attempts to put a hand on Solid's shoulder.
Solid.
Solif
Will
is
is putting his hand on your shoulder.
I'm gonna guess out of my head that Solif is just gonna really start freaking out, panicking, and immediately just like trying to get like how do you say it? Trying to get people she's just gonna curl up. Maybe just like crouch down and just cover her eyes.
They all crouch down with you and just hug you from all directions. Welcome home. We knew you would always come back. Our Solith is finally home. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. That is a success. Mina, please go back to where you were sleeping. Will too. As Will, all of the sudden, Solith jolts awake in a cold sweat, gasping heavily. As you wake up from a dream. Or was it, Solith?
We'll kind of walk over, seeing someone tries to do a medicine check.
Sure. She looks spooked. You guess? Or a fever? Or a cold? She's sweating and pale. It's either a fever or a cold. Probably.
If I would have rolled a 1, I would have looked at her and been like, "You have cancer. I'm sorry." Seeing that she's spooked, he's just gonna kind of pull her into like a gentle hug, kind of rub her top of her head, kind of like he's trying to be caring in a sense, and just kind of embrace you in a way, and just seeing that she is spooked, he's just gonna say, "It's okay. Just take deep breaths. Just relax. If you need to, I will go out and try to get some tea or something to try to help calm your nerves if need be."
Olive is breathing shakily. She's got one hand on her chest, um trying to breathe properly, and she covers her face and she just starts to cry.
We'll just continue to embrace you and just try to do everything in his power to just comfort you.
As you do. Did you set the alarm to be a mental or loud? If it is mental, only you hear it. If it is loud, everyone hears it.
I believe it would be mental because he knows that everyone else isn't an elf, so they need more sleep.
You hear the jingle of it, of someone entering your alarm.
Is it outside or inside?
You don't know.
Well, I have one set for here.
Oh,
one set
yeah,
to
this
here.
is true. Choose a door or a window. Choose a door, a window, or an area. Did you choose door, window, or area?
I cast 2 separate spells.
Yes, but did you choose
So
to place it on a door, a window, or an area, as in outside
Well-
of the...
oh
Did you place it as an area outside,
no,
or inside, or on the window?
on the window for one, and then outside the door.
Alright, so an area outside the door. It is outside the door.
Well, I was just gonna keep comforting her, but just keep an eye on the door. What he'll do is kind of act the kind of part where like he rests his head on top of hers, but his eyes are staring directly at the door.
You get a second ping. And then after a little bit another ping. You would know as part of the spell that it only detects when someone enters it. If someone enters it multiple times, it might ping more. You don't know the exact details of how this would work, but you do know that when they enter it, it pings. It might be 1, it might be more. But over a minute, 2 minutes, 5, you get multiple pings.
Solth, are you doing a little bit better?
We can't hear you if you're speaking, Solith.
One second. I saw him.
Who did you see?
Solif is I mean, Solif is still crying, but not as hard as before, and she's gonna just stutter out. I saw Bill. You know, he like I saw him everywhere.
Well, you woke up just after I did. So it's possibly you were having a nightmare. Just take a few deep breaths if you need to rest a little bit more. Or you could sleep on my shoulder or wherever you need to.
I don't want to go back to sleep. I don't want to see him again.
Another ping.
I did go through and designate the statues because they did say that they would be going through.
No, they only said that there would be security measures. They never specified.
Okay.
But you are free to make the assumption it is the statues moving.
I think we'll just leave it, but just keep an eye on the door and just keep comforting Soul.
After a few more pings, You start hearing some creaking noise by the door.
Probably gonna regret this. He's just gonna kind of casually reach into his bag and roll one out. So let me get the giant elk.
Yeah, no, giant badger.
Like I can't seem to get a panther or a giant elk.
Yep.
So I'm going to actually modify this item, and I'm going to put a list on how many times I've gotten each one.
It shows up, wagging its tail, looking around. Ruff.
Beyond defense, just in case someone comes in hostile.
Immediately goes towards Mina and starts licking her face.
Mina just grumbles.
It opens its jaws and places Mina's head inside of its fanged jaw as it glances back at Will.
I would say yes, but she is not an enemy at the moment.
Slowly moves away and keeps licking her face.
We'll blame it on the horses.
Mina opens. I guess Mina wakes up.
You wake up with a giant wolf face in your face, licking you.
A badger.
Oh yeah. Wrong one. Why did I think it was a dire wolf?
How wide are they? It's jaws.
Yeah.
And
You
have
see
anime bite.
Yeah, you see a giant badger gnawing at your face and licking it.
Oh, God damn it. She like gently pushes it away. She she has seen one of Will's animals before. I think she's seen the badger before.
Sees Gizmo, immediately jumps at them.
Oh, God damn it. What's going on?
Late time.
I'm trying to
Dark
sleep.
time. Go to sleep, Mina. This is all a dream.
Okay, yeah, Mina turns around and faces the couch and closes her eyes again.
Alright.
Will is going to look through the keyhole.
There's no keyhole. There's a latch on the inside to the door.
And it's still latched.
Mhm.
Will's going to put his ear up against the door and just listen.
Oh my God, that reminds me of that scene from Scary Movie.
Yeah. Roll a perception check. Alright. And this would be... You don't hear anything except the creaking of the wood.
How big is the crack underneath the door?
None. It has one
It's
of those...
flush?
No, it has one of those wooden things that the door closes towards. And just leaves a gap that goes down and under to allow a little bit of airflow, but you can't see underneath it.
Is there a door stopper as well?
Nope, just a latch. Well, there is a way to latch the door once you open it outside to keep the door open.
Okay. Will's just going to tell the badger to be on guard, leave the little mouse alone, let it get its rest, and I'm going to have it just keep an eye on the door. And I'm going to go back and kind of just comfort Solith again.
Okay. You keep hearing it. The creaking of the wood more and more. How long does it take Mina to drift off to sleep again?
Pretty fast, I'd say. She's soon snoring again.
Yeah, right. Mina, would you mind rolling a charisma saving throw?
Charisma saving throw. Oh god. My worst one.
Natural one. Natural.
You get this uncomfortable sensation that jolts you awake, as if something incredibly cold touched the back of your neck.
She sits up and looks around.
You see Solith in the corner, still upset, Will giving her a hug, the badger playing with Gizmo, and yeah, you hear the creaking of the wood on the door.
Is somebody outside the door? I hear something.
I listen and I didn't hear anything, but I'd much rather let everyone sleep, So I'll go out there and check. You just be on guard just in case. Yeah. Will's gonna mm,
Yeah, he's gonna. You're talking, we can't hear you.
I'm reading something.
Hmm?
Uh, mm, well, we'll keep the short sword. He'll put it on the table behind him so it's easy to grab, and he's just gonna kind of creak open the door and look.
Alright, 1 second. There.
I don't know how to creak the door open. Like,
Yeah, you can't, unfortunately. As you slowly creak it open. At first, you don't spot anything.
we'll give a slight smell, see if you can smell anything different in the air.
Old books, paper, ink, maybe some incense, some smell of something that might have been left in a corner. Maybe some molded snacks. The gust of wind from an, opening a closed room that has been hot because of people. Nothing that sticks out as out of the ordinary.
He's gonna have the badger just dart out there and kind of just do his rounds, but shut the door
Mm-hmm.
and tell it to just be on guard.
Yeah. How long do you wait until you shut the door?
As soon as he gets out, I close the door.
Alright. After about 3 seconds, you hear a cracking sound, and then silence. After you wait a
After you
moment,
wait a
you got a
moment, you got
ping
a ping.
from the badger when it went out. You expected that. But you don't get a second ping even after a minute.
Even after a minute.
2 minutes.
Sensing something is wrong, he's going to do another one, but he's going to toss it out and say tell whatever it is when it comes out every 30 seconds. Brush against the door. So I'm
You toss out a weasel.
hey, I would much rather have a weasel than anything else, because then the brushing will be at a certain height and everything.
Yep.
You gonna shut the door?
Yep. After about 3 seconds, a cracking sound. No more pings.
I wish I would have took that instead.
What exactly are you doing?
You fell
You
asleep.
fell asleep.
No, Will woke her up.
Alright. But didn't you start falling asleep again?
Yes, you were.
She did?
Yeah.
I forgot to put her down again. There we go.
Wakes up
Yes,
in her,
Matt, come here.
just jumps up into her sleep and goes rah, 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 falls back down.
Oh yeah, I thought she didn't because Will said keep on guard. But yeah, okay, we can just say she fell
He
asleep.
said that he was gonna keep on guard, or wait, to keep on
to-
guard. But it's up to
Okay,
you.
okay.
It's up to you.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
He is just gonna sit next to Mina, relock the door, and just keep his eyes on the door for anything. He's going to have a scimitar and short sword out.
As you keep looking at the door, you realize you don't hear the creaking of the door anymore.
Can I roll another perception check if I can detect the presence of something?
Sure? One second.
And if something does pop up, he's not going to pay attention to it.
If so, you would have to roll to not be noticed. Should
Because
you?
he'll do kind of like a look around, but he's like not going to stop. Like he's gonna do like the motion where he's like looking, double checking the room. And if he sees something, he's not gonna move. He's just gonna keep looking through, and
Yeah.
then walk back over to Solith. Put one of the swords away.
Yeah.
If
As you do,
he does see something,
as you're walking back towards Solith, go ahead. You feel this ever so faint wind somewhere in the middle of the room that just is a little too warm. As if something was breathing on you as you walk past it. You don't see anything, you don't hear anything, but you swear you could feel a creature's breath on your side of your neck as you walked.
I fucking didn't change that spell. Damn it.
Mina casts True Sight.
Do you have the required material components?
Mina doesn't even have the spell. I was just joking.
He's gonna get to Soul and kind of get down and kind of hug her again, but whisper in her ear, "Do you know the light spell? Or brightness spell? Anything to produce a lot of light."
What?
He's asking if you have a spell that can produce light, aka like daylight, prepared.
Nope. Don't have any. Oh, I don't think I have anything that produces light. I think.
He's mainly asking if you have the daylight spell learned.
No. No, I don't.
Something's in the room and is hiding in the darkness. I have the light spell, but I don't think it's strong enough.
Life is gonna just immediately look at Will and slightly tense up.
When I start walking away, when I get to the middle of the room, shield your eyes for a second. He is going to walk back towards the middle of the room. And in the center of the room, he's going to touch the floor, kind of act like he's checking for something, and he's going to cast light on that spot.
Alright. How big is the
Which
light spell, by the way?
lasts for 1 hour. Touch a large or smaller object that isn't being worn or carried by someone until the spell ends. It sheds bright light within 20 feet and dim light for additional 20 feet.
Yeah. About that. As you do, the room lights up. Even most of the dark corners in the room light up. But the stranger and Mary are not stirring. Neither is Dante or Inferno. And neither is Gizmo. Mina
I don't know
still,
why I
she
can
still,
control him.
because I gave you permission at one point.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
I mean, I'm going to check Mary, check the temperature,
She
to her
just
head,
looks
and
like she's in a deep sleep. And then there is a second ping. Outside the window.
he I did see that. Can I roll something to try to figure out what that could be?
The only thing you saw was something moving in the corner of the window, just peeking in real quick and then hiding. The only thing you saw was this slight reflection of what might be an eye. There's another ping at the door.
Give me 1 minute. We'll just kind of keep watching.
Yeah. Solid. You stand up. It's bright. You're so likely, well, groggy because of the poor sleep. And that light definitely stings your eyes a bit. And you feel like your head is fuzzy, but at the same time, awake. What do you do? As Will is slowly plotting his next move.
I mean, Solif is using the wooden chest as a point. She's gonna like just slowly like walk and stand near Will.
As you get there, you get this very faint sensation of someone breathing in the back of your neck with a warm sensation, like a warm breath.
I mean, because Solif is tired, she's gonna just maybe just look to her, look behind her, just very tiredly.
You don't see anyone. The stranger is sleeping in the chair.
I was gonna ask, do ACs exist in Dungeons and Dragons?
ACs exist, yes. Why?
I mean, I was gonna get Solif to ask if there's an AC in here.
Oh, that kind of AC.
Oh yeah, not armor class. No. I thought the same as you, DM, that you meant armor class.
Yeah.
You look up and
Yeah,
no, you do not see any magical air conditioning in this room. But it is a magical college and it might be as small as a marble. But as far as you can tell, no.
I guess Solif is just probably just gonna rub her head and just probably think that she's still like, tired, a bit fuzzy and stuff.
Mina. Question. Would you mind rolling another charisma saving throw for me?
Mm-hmm.
And Will, what is your passive perception? You get that same really cold sensation in the back of your neck, Mina, as if something is trying to touching you with an ice cube at the back of your neck.
Mina, like in her sleep, like slaps her their own neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Will, if you were speaking, I couldn't hear you. What is your passive perception? Alright, I will check it. 32. Well, he sees something. Once he gets back.
Oh no.
I mean, how bad could it be, right?
What was that?
It's just some of these sound effects.
Jump scare.
Will, if you're talking, you are muted.
I think he's. Did
He
he's
did say,
not-
he did say that he needed a minute for something.
Yeah.
Well, as that is happening, is there anything you would like to prepare or do, Solid, as Mina is trying to nap? At the very least, Mina, you can have a short rest.
Oh yeah, I already took. When you said 4 hours had passed, I took the short rest.
Mm-hmm.
No, nope, I don't think I need to prepare anything.
Okay. And you have picked the spells that you want to have for today.
Yep.
Alright. Okay. Good to know. How's Mina doing besides the poor sleep?
That's a good question. I mean, she came to the temple for like to confess and all that, and also she's like, of course, scared of what the sword told her. But I think all her own worries are overshadowed by her wanting to protect Solith. So it's kind of at the back of her head. She's probably having a bit of a nightmare, um, but other than that, right now she's just more focused on protecting Solith.
I've been thinking about whether or not I should tell you, but you walked out on gaining an item. 2 things, in
Oh,
fact.
wow.
Because you brought up the Foul 4, an item that they were gonna suggest to give you. What is your passive perception, Will? I already know, but I'm still asking. 2, Mina could have gotten another item depending on what choices you did, but you left. Peacefully.
Yeah,
I'm at,
no, that's kind of what I mean. Like, Mina didn't see a way to fight out of this, and even if they weren't gonna attack, she wanted to get because Mina doesn't know what this bill has in mind. She just knows that she wants Solid far away from him.
All right.
So it was like that's was also why I just blew those spell slots on trying to go invisible, because I felt like that's what Mina would do. She'd try to protect Solid and get her out.
All right. And Will?
my passive perception is 32.
As you're just looking at all of this, you see the weird distortion in light above Mina. There's just this faint distortion, as if there is something bending the light. I need everyone to roll initiative as you start walking up there. And you get this far.
I guess in mind combat. So it's only you, I believe in you.
There we go. And we remove Gizmo.
Yeah, I'm rolling hot tonight, guys.
Good.
Wait. Ah. I accidentally removed the wrong one. Whoops. Alright, and then we will begin combat with a surprise attack on Mina.
No!
As this thing will no longer be invisible.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah,
Kitty!
let me see.
Real question
It
is,
makes
how did I get in the room when I didn't fully open the door?
climb speed. And you have to eventually open the full door to look outside.
I don't know about that.
Well, it's a little too late for that.
I mean, I did say I creaked open the door and looked out, but I
Yeah,
didn't open the door.
that is fair. But, like I said, a little late for that.
It just has a magical item that makes it shrink. How about that, DM?
I'm not gonna bullshit this. You managed to get in, one way or another, because it rolled better stealth than your passive perception. Anyways,
It beat a 32?
know your perception check when you were
Oh,
seeking on the other side of the door. So yes. Mina, any reactions?
I don't think I can take reactions during surprise round, so
That is true. That is my bad.
I think I think it's like that in Pathfinder. I think
Yep,
because you're flat-footed. I don't know how it works in a 5e.
here we go. Should. Build this. There. 17.
Why am I rolling concentration?
Because you still have that effect on. You can take that off.
What is there? Let's see.
But yeah,
No, I don't have anything on. How weird. Oh well.
yep. That was its reaction as it surprise attacked because it was holding its action to bite. Solith, it is your turn. Oh, unpause.
Gonna cast. Okay. So if it's gonna move over here,
Hmm?
one step, and then huh?
What are you doing?
So I was looking at the wrong thing. Okay. I'm gonna. Thing's annoying. Cast confusion. Yeah, I'm gonna cast confusion on it.
Alright. Place the effect of confusion. It is a 10-foot radius sphere. You need to place a sphere. You place it in the corners of a square. Yep. I said corner. That is in the center of it. You could place it there, for example. Would you like to do that? If you're talking, I can't hear you.
Yep.
Alright.
Beep.
It failed. It is
Uh-oh.
confused.
Sorry, let me just turn my effect off. I took the shadows off, so it should not be affected by that. Let me just disable the aura.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Alright. Solid, anything else?
Not at the moment. Yeah, not at the moment. Okay.
Alright. A D10. 1. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. It immediately climbs into the very top corner, as far as it can. It is 15 feet up. That's all it can do. And then make another wisdom saving throw. At the end of its turn. That is a success, I believe. Yes, it is. It is no longer confused. You can end
Oh,
the...
good.
Yeah, you can end the concentration.
Okay.
Mina, you woke up being bitten by this thing and now then it suddenly just crawl up in the corner of the room.
Yeah, Mina wakes up like and like looks at her hand and blood on her hand. What? And then she sees the thing.
Mm.
So she scrambles down the couch, taking an attack of opportunity.
No. It is
Okay.
15 foot. It doesn't have the reach.
Oh, okay. But imagine her like scrambling back on the couch while firing Eldritch Blast, like pew pew pew, like just in a panic. She doesn't know what the hell is going on.
Yeah. Panic blasting.
Exactly. Oh shit.
Charisma check.
Can you move Gizmo?
As you roll over him, he falls down on the ground. Limp.
Yes. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Charisma check. Okay. And Eldritch.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yep. And that will... 1 second. Just need to target you, Mina. I need you to make a dexterity save.
Okay. Boom, 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 boom. I'm just thinking. I'm gonna use my. Let me just see if. I think it's yeah. It has to be a reaction. I'm gonna use my reaction to add a D4 to that. To using resistance.
Alright. Roll your dexterity save. Success! As you fire the Eldritch Blast, it bends, as half of its energy seems to be sucked into the eye of this creature's tail, and it shoots the ray back at you. But you manage to dodge out of the way.
What the hell? Yeah, and second, Eldritch Blast.
Yep, that hits.
Yeah, go.
4 points of damage.
Yeah, I think Mina isn't really thinking clearly right now. She's just gotten woken up and stuff, so that's what she does.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Is that corner dark
it's dim
that
light.
it's sitting in?
It is.
And is this corner considered dim light as well?
The top corner, yes. The top corners of the room are considered dim light.
And this right here would be considered what?
Bright
I'll
light.
say base level.
Bright light.
Hey,
Because of the light spell.
that's 20. Oh. I don't think I can just get rid of it. Can I?
Nope.
Wait.
It lasts for 1 hour.
Thought I could drop it or something.
You don't have concentration on it. Downsides.
Oh, shit. Well, I run up the side of the wall, and I do have a climb speed.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to whack it with my scimitar.
Whack away.
Seeing that Mina casted magic and it did not go well for Mina.
Mm-hmm.
And because I'm technically holding on to the side, I will not be using my bonus action to hit.
That's a crit.
And I will drop down.
Alright. I assume climb down so that you don't take fall damage, but yes.
Yep. And then move.
It would be
Right
10 feet, well, 5 feet up, 10 feet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep,
40 feet of movement.
that's fine.
And he's going to pull out the other short sword and have his main in an offhand. Hold on. Before no, I ended my turn. Never mind.
Yep, I'm just going to make this visible. As this thing opens the door,
Oh god.
walks right in.
Mommy!
Go straight for you,
Yeah.
Solid. No reactions, I take it, so.
Oh. I can do this thing.
Do you want to?
I don't know what it does.
Oh, if you take elemental damage, you can reduce it by half.
Yeah, I
It's
think
only
this
that
was.
though.
Yeah, this is piercing.
This only affects fire, cold, acid, lightning. So you can get that spell slot back unless you want to use it.
Yeah, I'll get a spell slot back.
Yep. He will... Oh. I forgot this. Just to see if that was a crit. Nope. Then it's gonna try to hug you.
Yay.
I'm just gonna check. Does it need to make a check?
So did it burst
The
on the door
target
because the
is-
door was relocked.
No. You didn't say it. You locked it.
I did say I locked it.
I did
I
not hear
relock
that.
the door.
Well,
And I walk back to Solith.
Yeah, I'm actually, I'm pretty sure Will actually said that. He locked it.
then I will do this. He broke through the door and will not use Soulful Embrace. Because he wasted his first attack shoving the door open. Which is very good. You are being grappled by this thing.
What about the damage it did to Solid? 29 damage?
It didn't apply.
It applied.
Yeah, she's
around-
injured.
Yep. It doesn't show her health bar for some reason.
Oh.
I think you need to turn that on. I have it turned on for every.
Yep, that's
like-
something I'll turn on. But yeah, Solith, it is your turn.
Does grappled like restrain me from doing certain things?
You cannot move. Your movement speed is 0 when you are grappled. That is it.
Okay.
You should all be able to see my health bar now.
Yeah.
Does it work? Yes.
But for some reason hers doesn't show up.
If you right-click a token and go into resources.
Yeah, it is already set to be visible for everyone.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
It is just being weird. Oh, there we go. For the token.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, because I updated her regular one, but this visible. Solid, the only thing you cannot do is move.
Okay.
Unless you break out of it somehow.
Oh, 1 second.
So if you move it out of its reach, it can no longer grapple you and it breaks it. If you teleport away or escape it or break through it somehow on your own, you end the grapple condition.
I'm gonna try and escape.
That would be an athletics or acrobatics versus its athletics, which means that you have to roll higher. And it is an action. This doesn't prevent you from attacking or casting spells, just so that you are aware. You win! Meets it beats it.
Hey.
It rolled a nat 20 and you still rolled higher. You are no longer grappled and you have your full movement speed back.
So after I've used that, I can't use a spell, right?
You can, if it is bonus action.
Bonus action, bonus action. 4th level.
I do not think you have any bonus action spells. Except for Healing Word, that is.
Oh, grasping vine as well.
Oh.
Just checking it, cause. Oh, it's not prepared well. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I would.
You would also be aware that if you move away from this thing, it would make a reaction attack on you.
I can't do much. I'm just gonna
It happens.
Hmm?
As I'm saying, it happens with you that you can't do anything. It's okay. It's okay.
gonna end my turn. I can't really do much.
Yeah, it's fine. And you can always feel free to, ask for advice. This thing It really wants to pounce. 15 feet up. Mina is... yeah, it would be 20 feet as it would... well, it would pounce Mina.
Oh no.
Moves 20 feet, alright. It will move within reach. First it will try to bite. Nom nom.
Reaction.
Be sure to...
Oh, actually, that's a cantrip. Okay, let me just...
Yep.
Yes.
then we need to make it with disadvantage.
I think it did so. Did it do it automatically? I think it...
Blade Ward activated, but it didn't show me a second roll.
Yeah, okay.
That's why.
That's fair.
But yeah, easy beats it. 20. You take those 22 damage. Then it will claw you. Which, by the way, it should have had advantage on all of these. Because you are prone.
That is true. Oh well, yeah. Then Blade Ward mode wouldn't have... this just made it a normal one, yeah.
Yep.
I don't think it's dealing the damage to me.
You'll have to add that one manually. Or I can do it. Either one.
You're not rolling damage on my screen. You're only making the attack rolls.
There you go. I'm applying it. The second
Still
one...
have...
yeah, I've
Yeah.
given you damage.
Yeah, okay. Yes, perfect.
15. Apply. And its feature to pounce. You are already prone. The absorber can make one bite attack against it as a bonus action. Oh boy! That's a miss! Double nut once!
Oh god.
Which is very good. This is... yep, that's an action, so you can't do that. So it's gonna take its bonus action to try and bite you again. That's a miss! With a 5! Yeah, that's what it's gonna do.
Holy shit. Okay. First, Mina's gonna get up.
You also realize that the others seem to be heavily asleep. You can also attempt to try to wake them. Maybe it will work.
Free action, Mina shouts, "Attack!"
Yep, roll a intimidation.
Straight roll.
Mhm.
Since I don't have shadows on. Oh, fuck me. Well,
Yeah.
still high.
They don't seem to react at all.
Holy
Like,
shit,
they didn't
okay.
hear you at all. That shouting might not be enough.
God, what would Mina do? What would Mina do? She looks down to her hand, looks over, seeing Solith in trouble, and she just whispers, "I submit." And she tries to recall the blade.
Roll a charisma check with advantage. Alright. How honest were you? Is there
She was honest.
any single amount of doubt in that?
I mean, that's a good question.
Is this
Of
a
course,
momentary thing, or is she just saying that as a gambit? Trying to trick it to get what she wants,
No.
or is this complete actual giving herself away?
Here's the thing. Like, there would be doubt, but in the moment, all she can think about is, like, because again, Solith is, she sees, like, her own sister in Solith, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's more like a panic thing, but it's sincere, is what I mean. Like she isn't lying. She's willing to sacrifice herself to protect Solith. That kind of thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Then I also need you to roll a 1d2. Okay. You hear the laughter as the world starts to just slow down as this creature is tearing into you. The laughter gets louder and louder and louder and louder until it feels like your head is splitting. And you feel like something begins to appear in your hand. But as it does, you feel a calming grasp on your shoulder. And a feminine whisper. Don't. As appearing before you is a hand wielding a blade. One that you feel like you could reach out to. In the hand that you try to call a sword, you feel that you can grasp it. But you also see a dark-skinned, deep purple arm holding a beautiful blade with High Drow written on it. The text says, "Break the chains that bind and set us free."
Yeah, I'm wondering if we should wait for Solid to get back. So since this seems significant, just so we don't have to recap.
Mm-hmm. But in that moment, what goes through Mina's mind as we wait for her?
She's like, she's reeling, like she is confused, she's angry, like it's like every emotion just washes over her. She wants to kill, like she still has that bloodlust from her sword in her, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she just wants to punish these creatures, especially the one attacking Solith. But as she sees or feels the presence of what I can only assume is Elistray, she like closes her eyes, tries to focus, tries to think back to happier times when her and her sister would get up to shenanigans. Her sister would often take the blame when their mother got angry, stuff like that. And she reaches out and she takes the offered blade from Elistray.
You will now find a new item in your inventory, which is a great sword that works exactly like your previous one, except it has some new properties that you can read up later. For now, proceed to play as you would.
Okay. Okay, at least I don't have to change all my macros.
No,
Then.
no need.
Oh god. I think it is Moil time.
Mm-hmm. No need to roll a charisma check.
Oh shit, that was the wrong one. I always confuse those two. Mina's gonna Moil, but you see Will and Solid, you see the shadows. There's like a hint of silver in them now. I imagine.
Yeah,
It's like
like small stars and the shapes
it's
of
exactly
moons.
it's like the spell itself has been affected by this.
Hmm?
And Mina moves down here. Oh,
Yeah.
it's probably it's blind, isn't it? Oh god.
I do not think it has blindsight, but I will check because that is a
Yeah,
very important detail.
yeah. I just want to keep myself honest here.
No, it does not.
Okay, she moves down here. Can I do anything with my bonus action? I do not think so. But she moves down here to protect Solid.
Got it.
Oh, actually, bonus action. Hexblade's Curse.
Yeah. Go ahead. By the way, you really should invest in the Metamagic Adapt feat and get the Quicken Metamagic spell.
Oh, yeah. Then I could moil as a bonus action and still attack. Yeah.
Yeah. It would
Is
only
that
be
what he
once.
meant?
Yeah, only once per day, but still.
Yeah,
Exile
that's true.
sorcerer.
Or multi-class. But for now, yeah, it's Hexbladed.
And that would be Mina's turn.
Solid. You see Mina reach out and whisper something, but as she does, and Will would see this too even though you're in the middle of fighting, she reaches out her left hand rather than her right, assuming that she's right-handed.
Mina's left hand.
Fine, be that way. Rocks fall, Mina dies.
That's why the mark is also on the left hand. That's a
The
big.
sword falls from the ceiling and decapitates
Yeah,
Mina.
and everybody
She didn't think
dies.
fast enough.
But yeah, in her hand appears a beautiful silvered blade, rather than the black, ugly, hideous, grim blade that she usually wields. Well, you feel the rumbling in the side of your pouch, where it is.
Alright. You guys are gonna see Will take a deep breath. And he's gonna breathe out, but instead of seeing air, you see ice start forming out of his mouth. And you start seeing a shadow start to a ice crystal start to form next to him as a dragon appears. I don't know why it's named Drake. It should have
It's
a
the
special title.
it's the token that you need to update.
I'll do that later. And I believe that is action or bonus action.
In this case, I will allow it to be a bonus action because of the circumstances.
All right.
Because you literally, like I said before, have only need to break the egg to hatch it.
Yep. And it'll be my turn. Seeing that Mina is over there. No, I'm it's a hard decision. Do I want to get rid of stuff close or
Both are next to you. This thing jumped down on the
yeah,
couch.
but my thing is, do I want to kill this? Yeah, I'll kill this.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Short sword or attack. Normal. Normal
It's
damage. And then second attack. Normal. Damage. And then I'm going to make a... So I can make a third attack with a scimitar, correct? As part of the N-KoH mastery. correct, DM?
Yeah, that is correct. And you can also use the infused strikes reaction from your dragon to add additional damage to one attack.
Yep. But I want to see, just in case I crit.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I can do it, I believe, after the attack.
Yeah, but if you roll another one and miss, you can't.
Mm-hmm. To use this reaction when I do hit, so I will swing this one because I don't get a proficiency bonus on the last one.
Mm-hmm.
So on this one, I will attack. Normal. Miss, then because I can also do it off of Mina's attack as well.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
And then offhand, I have to go to my character because it will not let me do it on my main. Short sword, attack, normal, and I believe it would be -4 or minus. I don't think it would get that. Roll also being 13, I believe. So it shouldn't get the proficiency or anything.
Yeah, it still hits.
For it with a 13.
13 plus your modifier.
You, oh,
Yeah,
so
your
it'd be
dexterity.
okay. It'd be 18
Mm-hmm.
instead. All right, and damage, and I do not add the modifier, so I'll also do -5 on that.
You still add your modifiers to the attack roll. It's just the damage you don't add them to. By the way.
Yeah.
Unless
you have the two-weapon fighting style.
Yeah, but still the attack roll is
offhand.
Yeah, offhand you're still to the attack itself, to the hit, you still add everything. It's just the damage you don't add it to.
Okay, so I'll just do 1d6 die.
Yep.
So it takes 3 damage. And my dragon will now go.
Mm-hmm. The light cantrip really saves your bacon with this, by the way.
Attack roll, normal.
Mm-hmm. Hits.
Attack, normal.
+3, +4, +3. Make sure that's correct.
Because it's proficiency.
Modifier.
Mm-hmm.
Piercing and cold. Yep. But that goes through.
3 plus proficiency plus to hit, so I could not roll it, so 3 plus proficiency, which is 4 plus another 3, I believe.
Well, needs to be good. Anything else?
I don't think it has that last +3. I think it doesn't have that last +3, but I'll modify that. And that does the 13 damage. End turn. There we go.
Well, this thing is not very smart. It keeps trying to harpoon Soloth. Because of that, it has advantage. That's a hit. 31 damage.
I will use my reaction.
Alright. Yep.
And I will do... does it seem like it has any weaknesses?
You don't know. Cutting it seems to work.
Yeah, I'll just go with slashing.
Yep.
I will also use. Let's see how this works.
This is a single reaction attack.
Yeah, but life drink is still whenever you hit a creature with your pack weapon, you can expend one of your hit die and roll it and regain the number of hit points equal to the roll,
True. So you can roll.
plus your Constitution modifier.
Yeah, so you can heal yourself with that in the meantime.
I don't know how to do that actually. How the
On your
fuck do I roll
on your
out of?
character sheet,
Yeah?
or you can click in the top left to, change edit to play.
Oh yeah, Cole had the same problem,
Yeah.
didn't he?
When you then do that, you can go to configure hit points, the cogwheel by the hit points.
Yeah.
And no, it's not there.
No, it's not there. I remember, yeah, because I remember we talked about this. Like hit die is the hit die one.
Yeah. Where the
Let's see. I'm just going to see how this works.
Yeah. That's it.
Yes.
Alright. Solith, need you to make a wisdom save.
Oh,
Yep. Then, because it's not smart, it sees this shadowish thingy. And then it tries to harpoon it. By the way, Solith, you are grappled again.
no.
Get over, you whatever you are. Okay, we forgive you.
Aww. It looks so happy. It gets a big smile.
Aw.
It seems to only want to hug people. With its,
Bullshit.
with its harpoon arms.
Oh god.
I need to see what this thing does.
Oh, you want to see what it looks like?
Oh, no.
This is what it looks like.
Oh
Ew.
god.
Thing's
Okay.
ugly.
He just wanted a hand.
No, he just wanted a hug.
Oh god.
He's lonely.
I got my arm trapped in the car door. Help.
Alright. Roll them damage.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of dice.
Yeah,
It's 8d8.
he fails. Oh! Take a look. Last stand.
Hold on 1 second. Can I?
No. Only it's attacks. That is your action. You do
I'm
not
just
have any bonus action, I
looking this-
believe.
Nope. Nope. I'm
Alright.
gonna end my turn there.
Yep. It just stabs you with a harpoon to give you a hug. Well, it's harpoon arms. And you bliked it. Oh. It just looks so sad. Looks at Mina, questioning why.
Oh god.
You forgave it.
I finally got to use Life Drinker.
Yeah. It looks at Mina, just why? Forgave me. I just wanted hugs.
Very bad hugger.
Yeah, I kind of don't believe it.
Well, it doesn't want to get attacked by others. Nom nom.
So 17 to hit.
No, 19 to hit. 17 damage.
Yeah, it's not.
Might as well.
Okay.
Still
Don't
hits.
know why I'm rolling. I'm just making it so it takes damage back.
Yep. Alright.
It takes 8 damage back.
Why did you only take 3 damage, Will? In the damage log.
Yeah.
I don't know why I took 3 damage. I haven't even applied damage or anything.
I don't know. Why? Yeah, I just see the damage log. It says you took 3 damage instead of 17, right?
There.
That's so weird.
Be sure to regain 3 hit points. Weird.
Yeah. It keeps asking me to do a
Yeah,
con
because
save.
alarm is active, you can remove the effect to remove concentration. And maybe that will work. I'm gonna try to have this figured out by next year. Another hit.
Yeah, I literally got rid of it, and it's still making me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did the same for me, even though when I wasn't concentrating on something, even.
It has to be some sort of module incompatibility.
Yeah.
Honestly, all of the updates are out of whack because different versions of it.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, Mina will attack this thing.
And yes, you have advantage. Just looks at you sad with teary eyes.
Kill it. Just kill it.
Never, ever touch Solith. And
Goes.
she attempts.
Yeah, go ahead. How do you dispatch of this thing trying to hug you?
She decapitates it.
He tries to catch his own head, but it's wobbly. You know.
And then
Spear
she
arms
moves.
just misses and slows
Oh
down.
god. And she moves up here. Second and third attack on this one.
This creature slowly starts turning into sloth as it starts melting.
Oh, before she even attacks it?
No. That one that you killed
Oh, right.
starts bubbling and melting into a grease pile of black goo.
Ew. Yucky.
That's a hit. That's some damage.
And last attack. Because I dispatched an enemy, I can use my bonus action to attack a third time.
Yep.
My pet will use its reaction to add extra 1d6 fire damage. Or no, cold damage, I mean.
Yep. Roll a 1d6.
Do Mina's attack, so Mina, roll your damage.
Yeah.
And you get an extra 2 damage onto that.
40 total. And that is Mina's turn. Like you see her moving, like no, you can't see her, but
No.
she's almost dancing. Like it's the shadows around, like she's
More
dancing
graceful.
almost. Yeah, more graceful than usually when you see her fight, even when she's covered in shadows, it's like brutality, right? This is more graceful, yeah.
The difference between an animalistic mauling and a beautiful blade dance.
Yeah, exactly.
Well.
I'm in a hunter's market.
Yep.
Gotta be a true ranger. Get afraid to use hunter's mark and then use it. And I guess I am blind, I guess. Oh no, that was really weird. Alright, so hold my bonus action. First attack. Normal. Hit. Damage. Add an extra 1d6 in there.
Oh, and I get to roll my hit die 3 times.
Is it every attack or once per turn? Make sure.
Every attack.
Alright.
Whenever you hit a creature,
Second attack.
Alright.
it's really powerful.
Damage. Extra 1d6. Wait, is it 1d6 or 1d8 for Hunter's Mark?
1d6.
Oh, later on it becomes 1d8 and 1d. I think it's upgraded later on. Normal. Yeah, damage.
I'm sending it to you. Oh,
And then my Nick feature.
Mhm.
Damage.
wait. Oh, they changed it. I must have an outdated one then.
Yeah.
Because the one in game says differently.
Yeah. And we are using the in-game ones.
Okay, the in-game one is every time I hit then.
Yeah.
Because I hit, I'm going to use Infused Strike with it, so I do an extra 1d6 cold damage.
An additional 5.
And then now it is my dragon's turn.
Because you do know it's a bonus action to command the dragon. And you used Hunter's Mark.
Then I will just delete that. And that will be my turn.
Solid.
I'm just looking quickly.
Yeah, I think we will have to nerf this one too, to once per turn.
Yeah, it is. I get why they nerfed it. It is really powerful with as many attacks.
Yeah, just add to the text once per turn.
Yeah, I will.
Now go ahead, Sol.
Does Core Lightning work in here?
Yes.
Yep, okay, I'm just making sure.
You can just press escape to skip placing that big one.
Oh, yep, okay.
Just target the enemy and click damage.
Lovely.
It's gonna do this, succeed, and it is also going to use Tail Ray.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Dexterity save.
Oh, I forgot it does that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that trigger Sentinel?
1 second.
Nope.
Yeah, because it's not an attack roll, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that is a fail. You take 3 points of damage. Plus that, so 7. I accidentally healed you when it was supposed to be healed for.
Oh, I've got another constitution.
Yeah, because you're now concentrating on a spell, so this one is if you lose that.
I'm gonna quickly. I'm gonna use my bonus action and use Healing Word on myself.
You can't, you cast a spell.
Oh, but oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, yep. Okay. Then I will end my turn there.
Oh god, I have a sketch. I think I shared the sketch before. I'll share it after the game.
Mm-hmm. It's turn now. Yeah, Mina. Athletics or acrobatics? You pick.
That would be. Let me just. Acrobatics. And using my reaction to add a d4.
Yep, you don't get shoved by the first one. One more. You cannot use your reaction this time.
No, I cannot. There we go.
Yep, you don't get shoved. This thing is...
Oh, this fits so well. Like Mina's just dancing.
Yeah. It gets furious, turns to look at Will just standing there. Looking like a snack, like Henry Cavill.
Oh
Nom nom.
no.
Well, I guess not.
Hold on 1 second. Or is it only hits? Hold on. I just want to see this because if oh no, never mind. Keep going.
Yeah, Mina, attack of opportunity. You can't because you used a
Mm.
reaction.
Yeah, I used my reaction.
Will.
I just realized you tricked me.
Will.
Yes.
Reaction. Wait,
Yeah.
you used the reaction because of your familiar adding damage.
I think that's the familiar's
No.
reaction.
It shares yours because of this. Let's see.
Hold on, let me look. Well, another creature. It doesn't state, and it's the pet's ability, not mine.
Alright. Make an attack of opportunity.
Scimitar. Normal.
$15.
Sure.
Hits.
1d6.
Just roll regular damage. Yep. And it will move its full speed, which is... there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As it begins to run away.
Okay. Mina will.
Also, should note, you hear a scraping of sound. Scraping of stone on stone as that thing runs out.
Gonna chase after it anyway.
Alright.
There.
First of all. That's the wrong one. That's an ability check, not a save. Alright. Mina, I need you to make a dexterity save.
Yes. What the fuck?
Yeah. As you walk out, you see a stone statue with its arms wrapped around this thing, cracking its neck. As
Damn.
it falls limply. And then it turns towards you. And with supernatural speed, it just glides across the stone up to you, grabs you, and attempts to break your neck.
Wait, how? Wait, it's not his turn.
Magic item effect. If you enter
Ah.
the area, it happens. You take 41 points of damage as it tries to break its neck. It tries to break your neck.
I don't see anything on. Oh,
Yeah, because the statue doesn't have a token, because it affects the entire area as it just goes around, attacking any visible creature trespassing.
okay.
And this is kind of like a Guardian of Faith. You can't attack it, it's just there.
It grabs me. Am I grappled?
You're not grappled, it just deals damage. It's
Okay.
still your turn, you can probably move back.
Yes, let me just roll Constitution saving throw again.
Yep. By the way.
Oh, wait, I can't beat that. Oh well, maybe a natural 20.
Well, you roll an 18. You also see when you're out there multiple other creatures. More of those lonely looking ones, all melting on the ground.
Oh right. Mina, the reason I roll twice, by the way, Constitution, is because I get advantage on. But
you can step back.
Come back in. Yeah, that's what she's gonna do. You hear like Mina being, and then she stumbles back in. Okay, don't go out there. And the silvery shadows fade from her.
Yep.
As she falls to her knees and like just coughs and hurls up some blood.
You just see Will, you would just see a statue just slides up behind her with supernatural speeds, grabs her neck and cracks it. Mina, as painful as that was, you feel like your neck is in a more straight position somehow. Like that crink that you have had in the back of your neck is gone. As it just stares at both of you, slides unmovingly.
Mina rubs her neck and she says, "You guys should know that chiropractors is a pseudoscience profession. Chiropractors are not real. They hurt more than they..."
Slides in front of the door again, staring at Mina.
Mina, free action, kicks the door closed.
The door's broken down.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, yeah, okay. Okay, so free action, Mina face plants on the couch again.
Yeah, your neck is really sore as you do. But you are out of combat.
Will's just gonna kind of reach down, grab me on his shoulder. Oh, it's okay, Mina. You did good.
Yeah. Just give me a moment. I just need a breather.
Cracks. Neck. 26 points of healing. Much better.
Solith. Put his hand on her shoulder. Good job.
Yeah.
The stranger snores loudly.
Wait, I forgot I was still asleep throughout this whole thing.
Yeah.
Mina did try to wake them, but they wouldn't wake up.
Oh.
Yep. You only tried to shout.
24. I healed the wrong person because my T didn't go off. So.
Yeah.
You want to take 24, and then Solith is going to take the 24.
Yes.
I'm handling it.
Yes.
There we go.
I'm just going to do a second level on myself.
My 4 button isn't working!
Your what? What did you say?
My keyboard is not functioning. I can't write down numbers.
Damn.
Time for a new keyboard.
Yeah.
Literally.
As we will end the session with this group having survived their nightly ambush.
Yeah, can you heal me, please?
Yeah, what? You got 25 damage.
I think it worked automatically.
Yeah, but I had to heal her again because she damaged herself again. But yeah, we will end this nightly ambush as well as the dream that was going to happen, but then you also roll a 1 and nightly ambush, and well, I guess you'll all have to find out more in the morning next year. Oh my.
Oh,
Thank you for playing. I did not expect any of this to happen, except for the dream.
Well, you didn't have one of us roll the d20, so you are to blame for this encounter, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't blame anyone. That one was on me. Note to self, always make all of you roll.
So you're supposed to do.
but yeah,
But
I was just
destroy
thinking,
our
like, I'm
characters.
I mean, I only have 9 hit dice, so I'm not sure. Maybe it is too powerful if it's once per hit. No, I mean
Yeah.
per
And it
hit.
does add up, you know.
Yeah,
It
that's
becomes
true.
a free source of healing that it just lets you heal a lot if you hit 3 times per turn, every turn,
Yeah,
for 3 rounds. That's quite a lot of healing. The balance
Yes.
becomes 1 healing every turn for 9 turns.
close the recording quickly. I'm gonna say something.
Alright.
Oh no. Oh no.
Well, this is the end of the session. Thank you all for playing. See you next year. Bye.